Hello, Shaudi. How's it going?
Hi, Emily. It's going great. How are you?
I am doing really well. It's so nice to see you today. And I'm so excited to talk to you about your upcoming song for the Bushwick Book Club premiere show for our new upcoming season, music inspired by Charlotte's Web. We are thrilled to have you on the bill. Can you tell me a bit about what prompted you to write for this show?
Well, I was lucky enough to be a part of the last show of the last season where they did the season announcement. And I was really excited when they revealed Charlotte's Web for next season. So, kind of from that moment, I was plotting to hopefully get in on that
I
on
love
the
it.
show.
You were very excited. Oh, that's so
I
cool.
was really
So,
excited. It was one of my favorite books when I was a kid. I was a big bookworm when I was little. I still try to be a bookworm nowadays, but back then I was just ravenous for books. And so I remembered so much of it from when I was a kid, and I hadn't revisited it since then. But
okay.
yeah, it was definitely one of my favorites, and I was excited to kind of get back into it.
Oh, that's wonderful. And so, in preparing for the show, did you reread it?
I did. I did a rereading. It was surprisingly an emotional revisiting
Yeah.
because I don't know, sometimes when you haven't revisited something since you were a child, it brings back so many unexpected and so many specific memories that you didn't even realize you had a connection with. So that was my experience rereading it. It was very
Yeah.
visceral in some ways. It really took me back to being a kid. And so yeah, it was interesting to revisit. Not emotional in a bad way, but just I didn't think I would remember that much of it, and I didn't think I would have such a strong connection with it still.
Yeah. Well, and I think sometimes when we either reread or even music, I know it can be the same way when you hear or read something from like childhood or that has that nostalgia, you don't even realize until you see or read something or hear it, the impact of those moments that are like connected to it. And once you're seeing it, you have these flashbacks that are so strong. And it's like, wait, whoa, where'd that come from? And yeah, I that's totally happened to me before too. And it can catch you off guard, but I'm sure it can also inspire a lot of great creativity. Is that like where did your song come from as you were rereading it?
So I kind of had an idea for my song before I even picked up the book again,
Okay.
which was I was kind of reflecting on the plot and how the stakes are so high, even though it's a pretty gentle tale for children. The stakes are literally life and death throughout the book. I mean, wait, is it okay to give
Yeah,
spoilers?
I think with a book like this, that is completely okay.
Pretty old book. So our hero pig Wilbur almost dies multiple times throughout the book, including when he was a little baby at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the true hero of the book, Charlotte, does die at the end or towards the end. And so I was thinking, okay, that's really high stakes, life or death. The whole story is really about love. It's about the friendship between Charlotte and Wilbur. And so it really made me think about opera. And I was thinking it would be so I very, very early on in my in my professional training as a musician, studied classical music. I wouldn't consider myself an opera singer or classical singer at this point in my career by any means,
Right.
but it was something I really enjoyed doing earlier on in my training. And so I've always had a fondness for that genre.
Uh-huh.
And I don't really get to sing it anymore. So I was thinking, well, I feel like Charlotte's Web would lend itself really well to an operatic treatment. And I really miss singing like that. And so I decided to choose a scene in the book and kind of create a scene from an opera based on that book. So adapt it into a little operatic
That
moment.
is so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that idea. I think that will be such a unique interpretation. I'm excited to hear that. If everyone watching this, if you are as excited as I am to hear Shaudi's like mini opera inspired by Charlotte's Web, please come join us next Saturday, September 23rd, 7:30 p.m. at Town Hall Seattle. It is also live streamed virtually, so if you can't be there in person, please don't let that keep you from attending and getting to hear this fantastic music inspired by this treasured novel. Go onto our Facebook, Instagram, website to get your tickets and join me and a wonderful host of singer-songwriters who will be debuting original music inspired by Charlotte's Web. Thank you so much, Shaudi. I cannot wait to see you and to hear your beautiful song. Thank you
So much. It'll be fun.